Hi, my name is Brenda Rosales and I'm going to be talking about alcohol. Some of the effects that alcohol has on the brain is that it interferes with the brain's communication pathways and can affect the way that the brain looks and works. These disruptions can change mood and behavior, which makes it harder to think clearly and to move with coordination. Some of the effects that alcohol can have on the heart include that drinking a lot over a long time or too much on a single occasion can damage the heart, which can cause problems such as cardiomyopathy, which is a stretching or drooping of a heart muscle, arrhythmias, which is an irregular heartbeat, stroke, and high blood pressure. Some of the effects that alcohol has on the liver include that heavy drinking damages the liver, which can lead to many problems, and liver inflammations including steatosis or fatty liver, alcoholic hepatitis, fibrosis, and cirrhosis. An effect that alcohol has on the pancreas is that it causes it to produce toxic substances, which can eventually lead to pancreatitis, which is a dangerous inflammation and swelling of the blood vessels in the pancreas that prevents proper digestion. Another effect of alcohol is cancer. Based on extensive reviews of research studies, there is a strong scientific association between alcohol drinking and several types of cancer, including head and neck cancer, esophageal cancer, liver cancer, breast cancer, and colorectal cancer. Effects that alcohol can have on your immune system is that drinking too much can weaken your immune system, which makes your body an easier target for disease. And chronic drinkers are more likely to contract pneumonia and tuberculosis than people who do not drink as much. Some of the risks of alcohol use include injuries, which increase your chances of being injured or even killed, health problems, birth defects, and alcohol use disorder, which is a mental condition that doctors diagnose when a patient's drinking causes distress or harm. Some of the social consequences of alcohol include drink driving. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, drink drivers accounted for over 31% of all driving fatalities in the United States. Increasing crime rates due to alcohol abuse. There's a high correlation between alcohol and violence, and alcohol-induced diseases spreading. Alcohol's effects on society also come from the lack of inhibition people have when they're under the influence. Some of the consequences of alcohol on the family include domestic abuse. Having an alcoholic in the home often puts a strain on relationships. A negative impact on children. Children growing up in a home where one parent is suffering from alcoholism are regularly exposed to negative behavior. And finance and family strain. Heavy drinking can also lead to money problems in the family. Some of the consequences of alcohol on the youth include that many people start drinking at a younger age despite the illegalities, and a danger to underage drinking. Teenagers may have already developed an addiction before they reach college. College goers are regular drinkers. Alcohol and social behavior go hand in hand in college, with many young adults also drinking for the first time, which can lead to addiction. Some of the consequences to that include bad grades, missing classes, dropping out, and losing friendships. In the US, every year about 5,000 people under the age of 21 die from an alcohol-related incident, and men are consistently more likely than women to drink in excess and are 2 times more likely to be involved in a fatal alcohol-related accident. 70% of 18-year-olds admit to drinking an alcoholic beverage at least once, and 80% of college-age students report consuming alcohol. Binge drinking for men is 5 or more drinks in 2 hours, and for women it's 4 or more. 2/3 of high school age students who drink do so to the point of intoxication. Approximately 17% of men and 8% of women will be dependent on alcohol in their lifetime. Myth 1: coffee will help you sober up. The fact is that it does not. The only way is for your body to metabolize. Another myth is that alcohol is not a drug. The fact is that it is a drug and it slows down the central nervous system. Lastly, these are my references.